guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I finally have a tutorial for you guys. I did a Instagram poll long time ago and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a brow tutorial or a eyeshadow look, and most of you guys wanted a brow tutorial. So I kind of pushed this off for a while because I didn't know like how to set this up, basically, because my space is kind of limited. I don't have a fancy tripod or anything like that, and I wanted you guys to see how I do my brows properly. So all the visuals, like how to even word it as well, and hopefully you guys are able to see it. So I had to like film this a couple times, be like, is this good enough? Can they see it? I hope they understand. I hope this video comes out good. Once again, I filmed this quite a few times, and yeah, I hope you guys like this tutorial. So if you guys want to see how to get these brows, then keep on watching. I don't mind my contour, it's just a little bit crazy right now. I'm kind of baking. So I kind of did this side a little bit, not too much. So first up, we're gonna go in with a brow pencil. You could use any one you like. I'm using the Hourglass Arch pencil, Ash, I think. Yes, so I'm using Ash. So basically what you want to do is fill in any sparse areas lightly, feather-like strokes, not too dark. And what you want to do is avoid the front, because if you're going to fill that in, then you won't be able to see the hair-like strokes, which we are trying to achieve. Just lightly fill that in, and I'm just gonna fill it in more on this side. Just the sparse areas. So because I have the Asian gene, which means we have thin, sparse lashes or hair, this helps a lot, so it doesn't look too tattoo-like, unnatural looking. Just light feather strokes, okay, and that should be fine as like a base. I can't stress this enough that you need a very thin angled brush in order to achieve the hair-like strokes, because that's what we want. If you have one and the bristles are kind of frayed a little bit, I suggest you get a new one because you won't be able to achieve this look. So we're gonna go in with the Anastasia pomade. I have this in Ash Brown. And I took some of the product and I'm going to warm it up at the back of my hand. So basically the point is supposed to go like back and forth of the brow. So the first stroke, it's usually the darkest. I like to avoid that, so I usually go in like the middle or like towards the end. We're just going to do one stroke, another stroke, just to get the hair like strokes on there, just to give it like a base. And this requires a lot of blending. So this does take a bit of time. However, the more you practice doing this technique, the easier it will become. So there's a lot of back and forth action. So you see I go here, go to the back, to the middle, to the back, and picking up some of that product. Now you want to go the same direction as the hair. So same direction, light feather strokes. Not trying to draw this in like a tattoo. And once you reach the top of the brow, just hair-like strokes once again. And then blend it out so it gives that soft, natural look. If you do more smaller strokes, it's easier to achieve that look instead of doing one big line, because it will look a lot more natural that way. And if you need to fix anything or go back in, it's easier to fix. It's the same thing with eyeshadows, where it's easier to start light and then slowly build and build, rather than going in one shot and then if something happens, you can't fix it. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the front and just light strokes. So you want to go up a little bit. So it's a mixture of small strokes, medium strokes, just lightly. You don't need heavy lines. And then blend it out. If it becomes a little bit messy at the bottom, don't worry. We're gonna go in with concealer and clean it up. But as long as it's not like too dark, it's fine. So here, like stroke. And we're just gonna blend this out. Once again, this is a little bit time consuming, but with enough practice, you will be able to get the hang of this. I like to line the bottom brow a little bit, just to give it a clean line. Just here, like strokes once again. And make sure that it is same size, same width, same thickness throughout the brow. The last thing we need is to have like very narrow at the beginning and then it's just thick at the back. I think it just looks weird. So make sure that's all the same width, same size, as much as you can. So this is our brow without the concealer at the bottom. I did the other brow and now we're gonna go in with the concealer. Get your favorite concealer. I'm using the YSL All Hours Concealer in 02 Ivory, and what you need are two brushes. So one of them is to apply it and the other one is to kind of blend it out. So when you want to apply your concealer, you need a flat brush like so, and to blend it out you need a shader brush, but kind of fluffy at the same time. What I've noticed what other people do is that they kind of like do a big blob. It kind of looks like a block eyebrow to me. It's not really appealing. It doesn't look natural. Maybe for the gram it look fine, but for day-to-day things, I don't know. It's not me. So what you want is to grab a little bit of concealer on the flat brush and the tiniest bit of concealer to carve that out and clean it. And I can't emphasize enough. Like seriously, the tiniest amount. Just enough to highlight it, guys. You don't need a big giant like blob of concealer. And if you ever need to go back with the pomade to fix anything up, you can. And sometimes what I like to do with the concealer is carve out the tail a little bit. Then after you apply that, just get that blending brush and blend it out so it doesn't look like there's a harsh line. And that's it. So there's your brow. You can see that it's slightly more cleaner than this side. It's slightly more cleaner because on this side there's like a line that I kind of messed up on. On this side everything is all seamless and it's not a giant blob. Once again, I can't stress that enough, just the tiniest bit of concealer, guys. So that is the tutorial. I hope you guys like this video. So if you guys have any other suggestions like tutorials you guys want to see or any other product reviews, just comment down below. I would love to read it and I want to, you know, give you guys what you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel wherever that button is down below. I will never figure it out where it is, and join the family. And don't forget to follow me on my social media handles, my Snapchat, my Instagram, and you know, just click on the next video. I know you want to watch it. I have other videos lined up too, but just watch these, you know, older ones in the meantime. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.